Welcome students on online class for the subject physics. Today we have learned chapter number 5, oscillation. In this chapter we have seen some examples. So first of all, example is given is the displacement of particle performing linear SHM is x equal to a sin omega t plus b cos omega t, where a and b and omega are constant. Show that amplitude A is square root of a square plus b square. So first of all, we know that displacement of particle performing linear SHM is x is equal to capital A sin of omega t plus alpha. Suppose this is equation number 1. If we can solve the equation, or if we can use the formula sin of A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, means sin of omega t plus alpha becomes sin of omega t cos alpha plus cos omega t sin alpha. If we can substitute the value in equation 1, so x represented as a sin of omega t cos alpha plus cos omega t sin alpha. If we can multiply capital A to bracket, so x is equal to capital A sin of omega t cos alpha plus capital A cos of omega t sin alpha. Suppose this is equation number A. The given equation will be x is equal to a sin of omega t plus b cos of omega t. Equation B. Using these two equations, if the two equations are equal or are equate, then we can write as capital A sin omega t cos alpha plus capital A cos omega t sin alpha is equal to A sin of omega t plus b cos of omega t. If rearrange the term, then we can write as small a sin omega t minus capital A sin omega t cos alpha plus b cos omega t minus capital A cos omega t sin alpha. Means the terms can be rearranged. Here the term is shifted, then is equal to 1. So easily we can here sin omega t will be common. So if we can common the term sin omega t, here the equation will be a minus capital A cos of alpha bracket close plus here cos omega t is common. So cos omega t in bracket b minus a sin alpha. Again, if we write bracket term a small a capital A cos alpha is equal to 0 or b minus capital A sin alpha equal to 0, then we can write as capital A cos alpha equal to small a and capital A sin alpha is equal to small b. Square the equation on both sides and add them. Square and add. What happen? A square cos square alpha plus a square sin square alpha is equal to small a square plus small b square. Again, here in left hand side a square capital A square is common. So therefore capital A square in bracket sin square alpha plus cos square alpha bracket close small a square plus b square. We know that the bracket term sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. So therefore a square is equal to small a square plus b square, and therefore a is equal to square root of small a square plus small b square, which is a required solution for the given example, which is proved, and that is proved. Here, if a question is like this, find amplitude, period, frequency, initial phase, if a particle performing linear SHM has displacement from mean position is x equal to 8 sin 4 pi t plus 6 cos 4 pi t, which is in centimeter. So here such equation is given. Comparison, compare the equation with, we can use data. Compare given equation with x equal to capital A sin omega t plus capital B cos omega t, or small a and small b. So by comparing, here omega is equal to 4 pi. Omega is equal to 4 pi. Here capital A is equal to 8 centimeter and capital B equal to 6 centimeter. So we can use the formula for omega. The first answer will be, we know omega is equal to 2 pi upon capital T. Therefore capital T equal to omega upon 2 pi. So 4 pi upon 2 pi, pi get cancel, 2 get cancel, 2 is remaining, 2 second. So time period it will be 2 second. First we want to find time period. Here time period is calculated. Then we want to find amplitude. So here we know that x is equal to capital A sine of omega t plus alpha, or omega t plus alpha, that is phase. By using the formula, we can written as capital A sine of omega t cos alpha plus capital A cos of omega t sine alpha. So here the given equation will be x is equal to 8 sine of 4 pi t plus 6 cos of 4 pi t. If we compare, then capital A cos alpha is equal to 8, whereas capital A sine alpha equal to 6. Here, if we can square the equation on both sides and add them, square and add them, what happen? A square sine square alpha plus a square cos square alpha is equal to 64 plus 36, means a square in bracket sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 100, and therefore a square is equal to 100 and a is equal to 10 centimeter. That is the second answer for the given example. But here, if we can find out frequency, so frequency is equal to reciprocal of time period. So frequency equal to 1 upon 2, that is 0.5 hertz or 0.5 per second, second raised to minus 1. This is the third answer for the given example. But here, if we can find out for initial angle, here we can find out for initial angle. So here, compare the equation. We can write as omega t plus alpha is equal to 4 pi t plus alpha. If the two equations here, equation 1, equation 2 will be divided to each other, or equation 2 divided by equation 1, what happen? Capital A sine alpha upon capital A cos alpha is equal to 6 upon 8, that is 3 upon 4. Capital A get cancel. So tan of alpha is equal to 0.7500, and therefore alpha equal to tan inverse 0.7500 by using natural tangent. See here, for natural tangent, if we can use for natural tangent, see here 37 degree, it is 0.7536. Here 37 degree, it will be 0.7508. Here 0.7481, and if we can add 18, that is 4 minutes, and here 42 minutes, that is 46, or if we can take here 7508, we can write as 36 degree, 36.9 degree. So alpha is equal to 36.9 degree, and that is the answer for initial angle. So initial angle it has the value 36.9 degree. This answer will be given for given example. Again, if we can solve the third example, that is simple harmonic motion of a particle is represented by equation x is equal to a sine omega t. When displacements are, means two displacements are given, x1 and x2, and its velocities are v1 and v2 respectively, then show that the amplitude of motion, it will be square root of v1 square x2 square minus v2 square x2 square x1 square upon v1 square minus v2 square. If we can solve such example, then here we know that the example can be solved. General equation for displacement is given as, if we know x equal to a sine of omega t plus alpha, where alpha is initial angle. Again, if we can solve the equation by differentiate, so v is equal to dx upon dt. Here v equal to dx upon dt. Substitute the value of x, that is d upon dt a sine of omega t plus alpha. So here v is equal to a derivative of sine omega t plus alpha upon dt, or initially alpha is 0 at mean position, then v equal to a derivative with respect to time sine of omega t, which is a cos of omega t into omega, which is a omega cos omega t. First of all, we want to find value of cos omega t. Using the formula, that formula will be sine square a plus cos square a equal to 1. What happened? Cos square a is equal to 1 minus sine square a. So cos a is equal to square root of 1 minus sine square a. We know that at mean position x equal to a sine omega t. So what happened? So here x upon a is equal to sine capital A or sine omega t. If we can substitute omega t for a, so cos of omega t is equal to 1 minus x upon a bracket square. So if bracket square can be solved, so cos omega t is becomes a square minus x square upon a square. If we substitute the value of cos omega t here, so what happened? Therefore v is equal to a omega square root of a square minus x square upon a square, means a omega square root of a square minus x square divided by a get cancel, and velocity of particle performing linear SHM will be omega square root of a square minus x square, or square the equation on both sides, that is v square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x square. But here the displacements are 2 and velocities are 2. So v1 square is written as omega square in bracket a square minus x1 square for first particle. Again v2 square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x2 square for second particle. Both particles v1 square and v2 squares are given. We want to find amplitude. So for amplitude, divide the equation on both sides, means v1 square upon v2 square. If we can divide, what happen? Omega square in bracket a square minus x1 square upon omega square in bracket a square minus x2 square. So omega square is cancelled, and therefore cross multiplication is there. That cross multiplication will be, therefore v1 square in bracket a square minus x2 square is equal to v2 square in bracket a square minus x1 square. If we can multiply here, so multiplication, therefore v1 square a square minus v1 square x2 square is equal to v2 square a square minus v2 square x2 square, v2 square x1 square. Here rearrange the term. So what happened? Therefore v1 v2 square x1 square minus v1 square x2 square is equal to v2 square a square minus v1 square a square. Take a square is common. If we can take a square, will be common term. So we can written as v2 square x1 square minus v1 square x2 square is equal to a square in bracket v2 square minus v1 square. Therefore a square is equal to v2 square x1 square minus v1 square x2 square divided by v2 square minus v1 square. Take square root on both sides. Then we can write as a is equal to square root of v2 square x1 square minus v1 square x2 square divided by v2 square minus v1 square, which is proof. And the answer for given example, it will be shown as square root of v2 square x1 square minus v1 square x2 square upon v2 square minus v1 square, which is the amplitude. So here again we can find out, or we can solve out the given example, that is find angular velocity, time period, frequency of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion when particle is at distance x1 and x2 from mean position. and move with velocity v1 and v2. So here we know at mean position of particle, displacement is x is equal to a sin omega t. Therefore v is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square, or v square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x square. Using the two particles with displacement x1 and x2 and move with velocity v1 and v2, so therefore we can write two equations. v1 square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x square, and v2 square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x2 square. If we can find out angular velocity, so subtract the equations, means here equation A, here equation B. So use equation A minus equation B. Using this arrangement, so we can write as v1 square minus v2 square. Left hand side. Right hand side will be omega square a square minus omega square x1 square minus omega square a square plus omega square x2 square. So here omega square a square minus omega square a square get cancel, and we can take an as v1 square minus v2 square is equal to omega square x2 square minus omega square x1 square, which is also written as omega square in bracket x2 square minus x1 square. Here we can write therefore omega square is equal to v1 square minus v2 square divided by x2 square minus x1 square. Take square root on both sides, so we can write as omega square is equal to square root of v1 square minus v2 square divided by x2 square minus x1 square. This is the angular velocity of given example. Answer number 1. Using this we can find out time period. So we know that omega is equal to 2 pi upon capital T. Therefore capital T equal to 2 pi upon omega. If we can substitute the value of equation 1 in time period capital T, so here we can write omega is equal to, or capital T is equal to 2 pi upon square root of v1 square minus v2 square upon x2 square minus x1 square. So the time period it will be given as 2 pi square root of x2 square minus x1 square divided by v1 square minus v2 square. This is the time period of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion. Again, if we can see the third question, that is frequency. So we know that frequency is equal to 1 upon time period. Using the equation 2, frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root of x2 square minus x1 square upon v1 square minus v2 square. Rearrange the term, we can written as frequency of particle, that is 1 upon 2 pi square root of v1 square minus v2 square upon x2 square minus x1 square. And this is the third answer for the given example. These three answers can be shown, or these three answers can be find out: angular velocity, time period, as well as frequency of particle performing linear SHM. Again, example number 5 is given, that is, if a particle performing simple harmonic motion has velocity of 8 cm per second and 6 cm per second when displacements are 3 cm and 4 cm respectively. Find amplitude and time period. In such example, data will be written. If we can write data, so here first velocity is given, that is v1, 8 cm per second. Again, velocity is given, that is v2, 6 cm per second. Again, displacement r, x1 is given is 3 cm and x2 is given is 4 cm. And we can find out number 1 amplitude and number 2 time period. The two values will be find out. So first of all, we know that the velocity of particle performing linear simple harmonic motion at mean position will be v is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square, which is also written as omega square, or which is written as v square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x square. Using this formula, the two particles are given, that two particles having v1 square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x1 square. We have value v1, we have value x1. So v1 is 8. 8 square means 64 is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus 9. Again, v2 square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x2 square, means 36 is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus 16. If we can divide the equation on both sides, when we can divide, what happen? 64 upon 36 is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus 9 upon omega square in bracket a square minus 16. What happen? Omega square get cancel here. 4 9 the 36 and 16 for the 64. So here equation becomes 16 upon 9 is equal to a square minus 9 upon a square minus 16. If we can multiply 16 in bracket a square minus 16 and 9 in bracket a square minus 9, what happen? 16a square minus here 256 is equal to 9a square minus 81. What happen? Shift the 9a square and shift the 256. What happen? 7a square is equal to 256 minus 81. So 7a square is equal to 5 here, 7 and 1. So 175. A square is equal to 175 upon 7. 7 1 the 7, 7 2 the 14. 3 is remaining, becomes 35. 7 5 the 35. So A square is equal to 25 and therefore A equal to 5 centimeter. So we can write out A. Amplitude is, first answer will be given. So amplitude is 5 centimeter. Again, if we substitute the value in equation 1, here if we can substitute the value in equation 1, so answer becomes 64 is equal to omega square in bracket 25 minus 9. So 64 is equal to omega square, that is 16. So omega square equal to 64 divided by 16, that is 4. So therefore omega is equal to 2. But we want to find time period. So time period is equal to 2 pi upon omega. Substitute the value of omega. 2 pi upon 2, 2 get cancel. So time period is pi second, or time period is 3.142 second. This will be the answer for given example. Again, deduce the relationship between maximum velocity of particle and maximum acceleration of particle performing linear SHM. So here two important equations are remember, that is, we know maximum velocity V maximum is A omega. Suppose this is equation number 1. Maximum acceleration A maximum is A omega square in magnitude. Equation number 2. We have to find out their relation. So equation 2 divided by equation 1. So what happened? Acceleration maximum upon velocity maximum is equal to A omega square upon A omega. What happened? Omega get cancel. When omega will be cancel and A will be cancel, so therefore A maximum means acceleration maximum upon velocity maximum is equal to omega, which is 2 pi upon capital T. So the first relation will be omega is equal to ratio of maximum acceleration to the maximum velocity. Again, we can find out second relation. So second relation will be time period is equal to 2 pi in bracket V maximum upon A maximum. Maximum velocity upon maximum acceleration. That is the second relation. So third relation will be frequency is equal to 1 upon capital T. So frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi multiplied by acceleration maximum upon velocity maximum. These are the three relations given by a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion. Again, if we can solve another example, that will be amplitude of harmonic oscillator is 5 centimeter. See here, amplitude of harmonic oscillator is 5 centimeter and period is pi second. Find the maximum velocity of an oscillating point. See here. So first, here amplitude is given. We can write data. Amplitude is 5 centimeter and time period will be pi second, and we can find out maximum velocity. So first of all, we know that maximum velocity has formula a omega. Omega has formula V maximum is equal to A multiplied by 2 pi upon capital T. Substitute the value of A and capital T. So here 5 multiplied by 2 pi upon pi. What happen? 5 get cancel. So 10 meter per second. The amplitude, if given as 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter per second. Amplitude is given as 5 centimeter and time period is given as pi second. So maximum velocity becomes 10 centimeter per second. Again, if we can solve another example, that is maximum velocity of particle performing linear SHM is 15 centimeter per second and maximum acceleration of particle executes the simple harmonic motion of amplitude 5 centimeter. So find maximum acceleration. So here data will be there. Here V maximum is given as 15 centimeter per second. We can find out acceleration maximum, but amplitude is given 5 centimeter. So we know that relation acceleration maximum is equal to A omega square and velocity maximum is equal to A omega. First we want to find omega. That omega will be V maximum upon A. If we can substitute here, or if we can substitute the values, so omega can be calculated 15 divided by 5 centimeter per second. So it is 3 per second. If we substitute the value of omega, so acceleration maximum A maximum, it will be 5 multiplied by 3 square, that is 5 into 9, it will be 45 centimeter per second square. That is the maximum acceleration of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion. Again, if we can solve another example, maximum velocity of particle performing linear simple harmonic motion, it will be 0.16 meter per second and maximum acceleration will be 0.64 meter per second square. Calculate its period and amplitude. So here data will be written. V maximum is given 0.16 meter per second. Acceleration maximum is given 0.64 meter per second square. Again we can find out time period. Again we can find out amplitude. So we know that the two formulas, acceleration maximum is equal to A omega square and velocity maximum is equal to A omega. Divide the two quantities, acceleration maximum upon velocity maximum is equal to A omega square upon A omega. What happen? Omega get cancel, A get cancel, which is omega. So omega is equal to 0.64 divided by 0.16. So it is 64 divided by 16. Decimal point is cancelled. So 16 the 16 and 16 the 64. So omega is equal to 4 per second. But we want to find time period. So time period T equal to 2 pi upon omega. So 2 pi upon 4, that is pi upon 2. if we can substitute the value of pi, that is 3.142 upon 2, it will be 1.571 second. The time period for given example will be 1.571 second. And again amplitude, so V maximum is equal to A omega. V maximum upon omega is equal to A, which is V maximum will be 0.16 divided by 4. So 4 1 the 4, 0.04. So amplitude is equal to 0.04 meter, will be 4 centimeter. That is the answer for given example. And finally we can see example, that is show that velocity of particle performing linear simple harmonic motion is half the maximum velocity at a displacement 3/2 times its amplitude. Means if we can use a data, that is x is equal to square root of 3 upon 2 amplitude. So we can find out maximum velocity. In position v is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square. If we can put the value of x, so v is equal to omega square root of a square minus square root of 3 upon 2 a bracket square. It becomes omega square root of a square minus 3a square upon 4. If we multiply, so here by solving 4a square minus 3a square upon 4, and so that it will be omega square root of a square upon 4, that is a omega upon 2. So given velocity of particle will be a omega upon 2, but we know V maximum is equal to a omega. So velocity of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion, if displacement is square root of 3 upon 2 times amplitude, so its velocity will be V maximum upon 2, half the velocity which is required, which is proved. Again, for your practice, you can solve the 6 examples given in assignment number 2 for your more practice.